It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Texas attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Chris Bassett will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. And we are set for baseball here this evening. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Ripped down the first base line. Olsen comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ballgame. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, there's no doubt the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Striding forward now is the DH, Hunter Pence. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Pence possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Out into right center, well hit. Pence now heading for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. The 2-0 is taken, strike one.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Pence, the runner at second with 1 away. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Two and two. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rangers leave one. It's the Rangers nothing. A's coming up on Major League Baseball, the show. Shelby Miller, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leading off for the A's,
Marcus Semien.
the
He'll lead
shortstop,
things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Semien.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Batting second, the third baseman, Matt.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. From the belt, the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot,
right
barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a look at ball one.
No strike.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Another try at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown
Batting
A's.
fourth,
Dan Plesac,
the designated hitter.
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's Chris Davis now. Career line against Shelby Miller. He's really struggled 0 for 10. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Simeon on second. Chapman at first. One gone. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average sitting at .297 here to start things out. 9 homers and 19 driven in. Comes set, the 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Here's the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first
Batting
pitch he
six.
threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Stepping up now, Chad Pinder. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. From the stretch. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
He's set. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. A 1-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving it, too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here's Jurickson Profar, and as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Miller sets. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Josh Fegley would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move to the 2nd inning here in Oakland. Oakland is on top in this one, 2-0. Now to the plate, Rougned Odor, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Line toward right center. Pinder is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Mazara swings, and this is sent to deep right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run for Nomar Mazara. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Rangers cracked the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Batting 7. The left
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Pinder has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting 8. The 3rd baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone.
Nope.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rangers do get one back, however, on the strength of this home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers 1. Into the box, Josh Begley. He did not play last night,
catcher.
but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Begley.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. DeShields comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned
Batting
defensively. And let's focus our
fielder,
attention at the guy who
Mark.
plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. Miller into the windup. First pitch on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
2 out, nobody on.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Now another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
At the plate, Matt Chapman. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. So coming to the plate, Jose Trevino, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jose Trevino.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simeon. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The center fielder, number 3, Delino DeShields.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Athletics are challenging the previous play.
Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game.
Call of safe at first base.
In now, Hunter Pence. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. DeShields, base runner at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. DeShields breaks from the bag. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's a look over to first.
He's good.
He He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Line drive to left. Kenna is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and that'll bring up the shortstop Elvis Andrus. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Pitch misses. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Ready with the 1-0. Strike taken to throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Into the box, Joey Gallo, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Two out here and a runner at second. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Ready with the 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. A run for the Rangers on the double by Andrus. Bottom of the third coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Piscotty.
First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a base hit on the line. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Boy, there's another
Now
base hit,
batting,
and this
the
is just kind of like
designated
that
hitter,
gift that just keeps
Chris
on giving, D-Roll. Both teams
Davis.
piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Standing in now, Chris Davis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In his career, Davis is sitting on 200 home runs throughout his fine career, searching for 201 here.
Yeah, now you're starting to get into some rarefied air. You start throwing up 200-plus homers in the big leagues, you're doing something.
1-1 the count now. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Plate, Matt Olson. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Chu moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Gallo is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Striding into the box, Jurickson Profar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike three last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if they'll fish.
This year against right-handed pitching, Profar hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1. Here it is. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 pitch. This is line to left, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Now batting, catcher.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping into the box, Josh Fegley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Miller sets. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
He's set. The 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Davis at second. Profar on at first with 2 down. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The left fielder.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double for a home run. Pitches like that in his show get absolutely hammered.
So now it's Mark Hanna as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Odor onto the grass, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. The A's lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Rougned Odor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pinder has it in his sights, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
So with
30.
that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. 1 gone in the Texas 4th. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. From the stretch. This is line to left. Uh-oh, he missed it. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo, fouled away. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's
Now
been a rough go at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now as Dribble Cabrera as he rips it on the ground to second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Texas. They trail 3-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Marcus Semien is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Semien.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Popped up. Gallo in foul ground. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Striding in once again, Matt Chapman. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. The Shields is there. 2 gone.
Now
that's
batting,
one of those
right
tough
fielder,
luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Chu at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're up 3-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Jose Trevino.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pinder sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. Throwing to second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
The center fielder.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Stepping in now, Delino DeShields. That's popped up. In comes Piscotty, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball
now
game.
Designated hitter.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Standing in now, Hunter Pence. This will come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The batter, number
Pitcher
1.
executed his
Shortstop,
pitch. Good sinker
Elvis.
Down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here it comes now to Andrus. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hit down the third baseline. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Andrus gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ready with the 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Rougned Odor now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Squared that one up just a little late. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He's got it. Step on the bag for one. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
In now, Nomar Mazara. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kenna moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers lead this one 5-3. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mazara's under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the center fielder, Chad Pinder.
Digging in, Chad Pinder. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Miller's got his target. Here's the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he fouls this one off. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chu has a read on it, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
He's set, and the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he takes a called strike 1. Popped up. Simeon is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Jose Trevino.
So next to the plate for Texas, Jose Trevino. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Piscotty, and no one will track it down. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Rangers 5 and the A's 3. Standing in, Jurickson Profar.
Leading off
hit
for
in
the
2
A's,
tries so far.
the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
At the plate, Josh Begley. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
The 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
1 ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. Profar aboard here at first with nobody out. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Mark Canha.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Genmar Gomez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 46, Genmar Gomez.
Mark Canha will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. On the ground to the left side. Odor on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
The batter, number 10,
and it worked
shortstop,
out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw. Got him by a step. Would have been a run if he'd beat it out, but the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They're still down 5-3. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Fernando Rodney is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Delino DeShields 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Rodney is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of...
And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Just keeping him close. Stepping in now, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. DeShields stands at first with one out. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Striding in, Joey Gallo. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First delivery to him on the way. Circle change there, called strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Gallo hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Ready on 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Yeah, and this late in the game, 6-3 feels pretty good. It's not locked up yet, but with a 3-run lead, you can feel comfortable handing it over to the back end of your bullpen to finish it off.
Nomar Mazara will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Your attention, please.
So now they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Booker.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Two down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Rangers will have to be content with just a 1. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. The Rangers lead it 6-3. Jesse Chavez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman.
The Athletic.
Lifetime against this
The
pitcher.
third baseman.
He's just 1 for 6.
Max Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Chu. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Piscotty.
Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right there for strike 1. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next for Oakland, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now batting, the first
I can
baseman.
speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Stepping in, Matt Olson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. From the stretch. Popped him up. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off after the break. 8th inning coming up. The Rangers on top here, 6-3. Ready once again, Shin-Soo
Leading off
Choo.
for the Rangers,
0 for 2 on his line thus
fielder,
far.
Shin-Soo Choo.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. issue with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Asdrubal Cabrera will be next. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Your
Liam
attention, please.
Gets the call as
Now
he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Into the box, Asdrubal Cabrera. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner on the first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jose Trevino.
Digging in once again, Jose Trevino. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-0. Line towards center field. Pinder is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still lead it 6-3. Sean Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So digging in now, Chad Pinder. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Chad Pinder.
He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. And it
second
just
baseman
didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Digging in, Jurickson Profar. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Here it comes, 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. In for strike 2. Pinder on at first, nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Two and two. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Another full count offering on its way, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Josh Fegley. Now a bunt attempt here. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow.
The left fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
Digging in, Mark Canha. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the throw back in is a wild one. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it 6-5 now.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Marcus Semien. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First delivery to him on the way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Popped him up. Cabrera has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. Texas is out in front 6-5. Digging in now, Delino DeShields. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Delino DeShields.
First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Hunter Pence.
Into the box now, Hunter Pence. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swing and a liner. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrews.
Now in the box, Elvis Andrews. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's got 1 hit in 18 at-bats. Here it comes now to Andrews. Hit in the air down the left field line. The windup and the 0-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Go on to Olsen, will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order as it remains a 6-5 ball game.
Ladies
Jose
and gentlemen,
Leclerc comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
For Texas, number 25, Jose Leclerc.
So stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom
Athletic,
of the 9th.
the right fielder.
And a big pitch coming here late, so we'll step out and ask for time. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now the 0-1. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Rounded down the third baseline. Cabrera's up with it. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This at-bat's going to be absolutely epic because now he's mixing it up. He's got a little cat and mouse working, and as an offensive player, you got to step out of the box and say, all right, he's respecting me a little bit. I can't be all-in fastball.
Ready with the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Trevino corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt
Striking in, Matt Olson. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1-for-4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1-2 now.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Last strike now for Oakland. High and deep down the left field line. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Texas Rangers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Shelby Miller earns the win, his 2nd. Jose Leclerc hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri. Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Texas Rangers got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-5. The New York Yankees got the victory in extras against the Angels 3-2. The Houston Astros amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 8-5. The Seattle Mariners put up 16 hits on the day as they made short work of the Padres 8-1. The Boston Red Sox defeated the visiting Tigers 5-3. The Tampa Bay Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-5. The Toronto Blue Jays picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-4. The White Sox hit 3 long balls as they beat the O's in Baltimore 9-4. The Indians went deep 4 times as they beat the visiting Marlins 12-4. The New York Mets combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-1. The Chicago Cubs put up 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 11-6. It was their 5th straight victory. The Cincinnati Reds combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the visiting Braves 10-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-2. The Cardinals got the best of the Brewers at home 6-5. Ian Desmond was a triple away of completing the cycle, helping the Rockies beat the Nationals 4-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.